Hey yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another Vehicle City UM-Flint esports stream. Today we're going to be going up against Kennesaw State University in Rainbow Six, and now I think is the time for UM-Flint to kind of lock in and get some of these mid-round plays a lot more surgical, a lot more precise, and I think overall it's going to be a better day for Rainbow Six. However, the unbelievable dedication to strats and completely dissecting every single defense and every single attack. Ooh, I'm bleeding. Uh, every single attack and every single defense, every round that passes by, it's just unmatched. And I'm excited to see what UM-Flint has in store for us today. We're already going to be underway in Cafe. Beginning on the defensive side. Starting out on the defense, going to be a lot of opportunities to really rake in these round wins, really kind of use the advantages that defense in the current meta has. That, of course, getting that Solus, once again, you know, that pocket pick, that extremely important roam clear just gets to be so valuable for UM-Flint. Left and right, just being able to kind of completely blow open the enemy's attack before it even begins at times. So unbelievably important as KSU begins to leave the spawn here. UM-Flint not going for any spawn peaks in that particular direction here, and we have Zat on the second floor as there begins to be a north side push from KSU. That covering train here. As we see left click, probably one of the first to probably get a little bit of contact here from Sky. Left me really close on Christmas. About to engage one. Shots going through, lots of drones on She Left Me, lots of pressure here. Oh, and the swing. Not quite. UM-Flint withdrawing a little bit more from Christmas. It's going to be a fight for it. Left click. Just locked on these peaks here. The flash coming out. Left click waiting for that repeak. He left me trying to catch one crossing. And UM-Flint does get one down and another kill. Plant Gazer getting one. Rida getting the refrag. Down to Zat. 1v1. Oh, goodness. Oh, and some very valuable damage. And a kill on pause here as it's Zat in a 1v1. Zat versus Mine Hayden. The diffuser. Plant. The impact nade, lots of damage on target.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
KSU drops it, and Mine Hayden pushing Zat there.
Round. Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Once again, we're looking at this freezer bar angle. UM-Flint looks for a similar setup towards Christmas here.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
2 reinforcements covering the bathroom, and I believe 1 open for a swing out into Christmas here, leaving a bit of a tighter angle. As you can see there, Rida cracking that open. KSU let out once again. That going to spot KSU's spawn on cams here. And it might be a little bit more aggressive from Zat. Playing a lot more towards that north side. Waiting for the hatch to break open. Ryda with the lesions. Hatch on the northwest side is opened. Left click looking for a possible angle on any drops here. Sees the drones. That gets some very valuable information on that northwest push. She left me. Going to be one of the ones with most likely first contact here, if it isn't Sato. She left me withdrawing, taking a lot of damage from the window there. Sato watching down the blitz. Blinding Sato, and it's 2 for Meinheiden. Baby Exploder with a kill on that blitz. That with the swing running onto the site. Ryda completely blinded. And completely pushed into by the blitz, the melee coming through. UM-Flint down a second.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Waiting, of course, for the Ryda, waiting out on Cupcake. Right in front of the kitchen. This entire wall going to be reinforced here. And looking like actually the Echo from left click going to be holding down a lot of that enemy pressure. Once they do push Ryda here.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
University of Middle Florida. Where? What? Okay. Huh? No idea what that chat was. And of course, Ryda facing a lot of pressure here. Actually going to draw back. Kennesaw. A lot of angles up front. The Echo ringing through. She left me in Sato, covering the northern side. Zat with a pick on Meinheiden. Unbelievably important pick here. Lots of damage on Baby Exploder. The nade going through. Massive from left click. And getting shot out from the main entrance. UM-Flint returning some shots here. Plant Gazer pause. Just shooting right back. UM-Flint caught out. 1v3. And pause with the swing. Super aggressive in terms of not really taking UM-Flint at the same speed that they would like here. Trying to divide it up, play for angles, whereas KSU really just swinging them at every possible opportunity and just taking the gunfights.
Seconds to go.
Going to be a similar setup.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Ryda after actually withdrawn quite a bit here. Not sure if he's going to still be holding Cupcake, but he does get those Wamais down, and he does in fact get back to Cupcake as Plant Gazer kind of makes their stake on this first push here. Ryda watching through as she left me on that southeast side, looking to kind of completely clear out this garage angle. Dekebi with the phone call. Try to here's some movement. She left me, possibly getting spotted out here.
The attackers bombed the
Left click. Sifting through, and it looks like KSU actually playing a much more vertical angle here. As second floor is completely theirs. UM-Flint gonna need to try and counter this somehow. But of course, the alternative is just drawing back from sight and playing harder around that perimeter. She left me ready for the drop. The drone is taken out there.
attackers dropped the diffuser.
UM-Flint just holding these
Attackers
angles.
recovered the bomb diffuser.
Catching one on train. Left click finds one on the garage there. She left me ready for it. Flashbang caught in the Wamai, but
Attackers are activating.
attackers with the plant sat taken out by Baby Exploder. UM-Flint needing to fight right back onto the site. Double kill from Ryda. Left click with the swing on Vert. And the last one is the Ash. As Ryda pushes through. What a shot from Ryda. The sweep through, and it's 3 kills for Ryda this round. UM-Flint right back into it. Because KSU is not messing around, but UM-Flint isn't either.
Attackers are heading out.
She left me looking at that south side entrance, but not going to get a spawn kill just yet. Going to withdraw. UM-Flint finally trying this third floor once again, and hoping to find a lot of success here. Is that going to be on train? Lots of shots ringing through here. Was Ryda going to be the one on Christmas? Saito actually running it with She Left Me, just right down that east side, going to be kind of towards that cocktail lounge. She Left Me playing a little bit more vertical here.
Recovered the bomb diffuser.
Actually, oh, that is not the third floor bomb. That is the second floor. UM-Flint actually tricking me, playing a little bit more vertical. Zat falling to Plant Gazer right on the train here. This KSU quickly begins to overwhelm. Left click falls. And it's down to 3v5. The plant going down. Plant Gazer finding Sato. She Left Me with the return kill.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Ryda and She Left Me ready for the 2v3. She Left Me drops. Ryda falls. That's one. She Left Me 20 seconds left.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Oh, and She Left Me just not able to read the vertical shot, but solid try. 2 kills. Here it is. This is what I was expecting last round. The cocktail lounge and bar kind of playing around this freezer.
The location of bomb.
And it's gonna be a bit of a retry, really trying to lock in a lot of these angles that KSU begins to play, especially from these rooftop breaches. Going to be super important that UM-Flint does give when they can, and repositions, trying to
10 seconds left before insertion.
make sure KSU has to fight them, and it's not as if UM-Flint is rushing to fight KSU.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
My magnets will protect us. Surya kit deployed. Reinforced!
Here they come. Left click going to be holding a very similar angle.
Reloading! Patch time. Defense is up. Setting.
That catching a lot of movement right from below here. That watching this hard breach there, and Sido getting caught from that sky.
Third floor.
That little bit of damage on Baby Exploder, but Sido,
Throwing Selma.
good pick. The refrag is being looked for from KSU. Throwing those aces. Lots of damage on UM-Flint's side. That falls, but Baby Exploder very close to death here as left click and Rida both get one. She left me holding close.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
3v2. Pause and Narwave. Last one's alive. UM-Flint unmoving. Flashbang going out. Sido falls. She left me getting sandwiched.
Attackers dropped the bomb diffuser.
Left click with one, but unable to find the other in Cocktail. Unbelievably close rounds from U of M-Flint. I think that at the end of the day, I think using that numbers advantage, rolling the dice on a 1v1, but using 2 to swing 1, also unbelievably important. UM-Flint is now on the attacking side here. So we are going to see that KSU is in fact only a singular round from match point.
5 seconds left.
UM-Flint still a little bit of ways to go,
Attackers are
but
moving out to locate a bomb.
UM-Flint might need the change of scenery for the attacking side to give KSU a little bit more heat.
Loading mag. Loading mag.
That blasting out, I think that's the stairs window.
Scanning for electronic device.
That, of course, covering that south side window peak.
Scanning for device.
Bomb located by attackers.
Left click with the drone, immediately destroyed there. And the aces come out.
Stinger tracks released. Sting is active.
that immediately on this Christmas angle. They see the castles. Idaho falls. Do that Solus. And it's the mute and the castles where KSU is playing so much more conservatively here. Zat getting into a direct gunfight here. Zat pushing in. Do mind. Flashbang going out. Left click with one. 3v3 left click with another pick.
Diffuser has been dropped.
Ida looking at this bar here. Lots of damage on Mine Hayden, but it's a 1v2. Oh no. One behind the actual bomb, but the other one immediately diverts Ryda's attention. Castle on that cross. UM-Flint going to be kind of drawing back a lot of their preconceptions. Maybe the Yana play a little more conservatively and work this in a bit more of a top-down manner. Lot slower gameplay, lot more surgical here.
Jammer ready. Just going to drone this.
10 seconds left.
It's going to be that first floor defense here.
5 seconds remaining.
Once again, these mutes actually playing massively into UM-Flint's of lack of intel. Very solid mutes. They get to be quite difficult to take out here.
Initiate jammer.
But I think the conservative play might help a lot in that regard here. Because at the same time, those mutes, it's just lots of pressure when you're already on that site to try and eliminate them.
Drone deployed.
End of day though, they need to find a way around losing that intel. And I think playing top down here is going to be super big. They're going to spot one out near Cocktail. Rather keeping his eyes open. Sido waiting for the swing. She left me on the other side. UM-Flint taking their sweet time here. 1 minute 40 on the clock. Flashbang through the stairs as Zat continues to push UM-Flint with control of the third floor. 2 to go and 80 seconds on the clock. She left me caught out from these stairs.
Reloading.
Ryda looking to hop down and get the refrag.
Activating override. Secure.
UM-Flint gets that second floor. They continue to push down. Zat trying to open more angles. Vertical. Sido gets one. Finally equalizing to a 4v4. Fairly clean from UM-Flint. Going to take over those cams. Left click deep in. Finds Doc, the reload. Flash goes out. Crosses all the way over, right behind that bar.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
5 seconds on the clock. 2 down. The diffuser only so far away. Goodness gracious. UM-Flint just playing that super slowly. It did work out in the end, but just really unfortunately they had to rush the end of that round, and that results in KSU taking the map. You can see UM-Flint still kind of pushing through, not going through the motions, but really trying to cut away what works, what doesn't, and it still, you know, results in that map loss, unfortunately. But it is just kind of one by one, UM-Flint established a more conservative play. I think top down really worked, but I think in this case just drawn out only a little bit here. So I think just being able to play a little bit faster on that, and just being able to kind of up that tempo, even though it's methodical, just knowing when to strike and when to continue the pressure, unbelievably important. But here it is, UM-Flint starting on the attacking side. And it's looking very interesting for this bomb site here. Going to be karaoke. Big time, I think, in terms of UM-Flint's map pick. One of my absolute favorites. So pushing up these stairs is going to be a massive, massive point. I think south side, UM-Flint both pushing the stairs, and kind of this contested area in terms of the boxes down here. Massive push that usually is taken by UM-Flint, very formulaic, looking for picks kind of through the western staircase as well. But only time will tell in terms of how UM-Flint is going to be on this attacking side. Still in the attacking side mindset. So I think at the very least, it's going to be extremely important that they continue to push through, being at a little bit of a loss here, especially after that first round. It's all about trying to play a little bit more consistent. The ace getting jammed, and the EMP landing. Zat catching one out. Saito trying for it. Mute getting swung on. Saito needing to draw back. UM-Flint losing. She left me. 3v3 here. Saito needing to pull back, taking a lot of damage. Ryda looking for that mute. Left click taking a little bit of damage here. Sending a lot of rounds. Narwave falls. Ryda with another kill. 3v2. UM-Flint immediately changing the tides. Left click taking a lot of damage, and drum. Ryda finds one. Ryda also falls down to Saito. That's one. Oh! And Mine Hayden just holding that angle. Looking massive here. KSU in the exhibition hall. UM-Flint still, I mean, still playing a big game, really trying to continue their momentum, even though, you know, they don't end up in these round wins. It's just gets down to these very, very close gunfights, very, very
Must locate and defuse a bomb.
kind of micro level gunfights for absolute sure.
Let me have a look at you, capullo. Setting up. Barrier active.
UM-Flint ready to push in through. I believe this is Geisha.
A bomb
Left
has
click
been
with the
located.
drone.
Tracks out.
That are going to be ready to swing this any second here. And Zat already pushing karaoke. In the cross, I think spots one. That moving through very carefully. Gonna have a teammate hold behind. UM-Flint gaining a lot of territory very quickly here. Only so much time left though. Pause with a pick on Zat. Ida falls as well. Left click looking to engage this A site. Ido with one. She left me still looking for it on A site. And KSU looks for the flank. She left me gets one, but isn't able to find the second. Sido falls. Two v 3, 35 seconds on the clock. Flint continuing to play very slowly there, but Plant Gazer
Keep us strike through. Barrier deployed. Keep us strike through.
15 seconds to go.
left click in this 1v3. 10 seconds. Pre-fires Narwave with the kill. It is just some of the gunplay from KSU. Some of the angles here in terms of the head holes begin to be a little bit difficult for UM-Flint to play around. And in that 2v3, it got really, really disgusting. I think from KSU getting a lot of these kills through some of these angles that UM-Flint just clearly was very unprepared for, and you know, despite droning, not paying as much care to those specific angles. So I think very, very important that UM-Flint kind of gives a little bit more of an air of caution in terms of KSU's gunplay and tries to play around their strengths, I think, which can be gunplay, but goodness gracious. Yeah, just as I say, Zat does, in fact, get one. As Flint continues to push in, Zat playing a little bit more conservatively. Rida tagging one near drum. Zat continues to play near terrace. left click falls, and it's a 4v4. These cross angles left me playing through the shrine here. Zat finally pushing on this diffuser, able to recover it. He left me taking a little bit of damage, trying to contest this second floor. Nade flying down the stairs there, and no effect on target.
Targets deployed. Loading mag.
UM-Flint really playing slow. One contesting Zat on that vertical. 30 seconds on the clock. And she left me catches one on flank. 4v3. And it's going to be a close one. 25 seconds on the clock. She left me with the Ying. UM-Flint dropping in unbelievably fast. Zat pulling out the goo mine. Sido with one last one on tub. The plant from Zat. One on the vertical. Zat needing to pull back. And Sido with the finish on Narwave. UM-Flint playing much more disciplined in that round, and definitely making leaps and bounds. And here it is, karaoke looking at it for KSU, but UM-Flint pushing back. Really, really effective round. Holding those crosses and being very disciplined, even though having quite a few injured. UM-Flint just stayed disciplined and really played down to that bottom of the clock. Gets a little bit scary. I mean, even, you know, the players at times, I'm sure, you know, also very weary of the clock, but I think Zat, their IGL, very much kind of pushing the comfort zone, and I think every time it most certainly does end in a lot of really, really solid plays here. I mean, it's just unbelievable how when they do play outside of that comfort zone, it shows, and it gives us a little bit of that instinct that I know that UM-Flint has. Now, can they pull that out consistently? That, of course, waits to be seen. We got Ryda here, droning out. KSU with these Valkyrie cams. Meinheiden looks for the Nitro. No effect on target there. As UM-Flint continues to play through. Nitro's pushing, and UM-Flint going to be possibly swinging exhibition quickly. Sido catching some shots as Ryda pushes in. Office cleared. The minibar moving in. She left me caught out by the frost here. Narwave with the kill. That catches the frost, and it's a refrag. 4v3. KSU going to try and bring up the tempo. Ryda caught out and left click with the kill, saving Ryda there. 4v2. Sido. Holy moly. 4v1, and going to get Ryda back up here. The Baby Exploder with a kill there. Ida finally revived here. UM-Flint looking for the double swing. 20 seconds on the clock. KSU 15 seconds on the clock, and Ryder with the kill on Black. That's going to be this exhibition once again. UM-Flint looking for some more success here. UM-Flint pulling through on the office balcony. Swinging through the Lion. Pulling open that exhibition wall. The window, rather. Left click. Tries to get the wall breach there. Zad watching the swing. Almost finds the kill. Zad trying to swing the two angles simultaneously. Zad going to reposition here. So 3 Lion charges. And I think hopefully these Lion charges are actually going to play massive into playing a lot more conservatively after they gain that advantage that they're looking for here. You have UM-Flint playing into this one very carefully. Already having a little bit of damage taken from left click. Not too much in terms of the shots back at him, but she left me with a gorgeous pick. But Narwave at the same time does get Sido. Zat getting caught out from Baby Exploder on the vert. Three v 4. Being down the Lion, very, very unfortunate here. Left click with one. She left me, falls, and left click immediately into the frost. 1v2. Ida swinging that A site, not able to get all the shots on the Azami. 1 kill from behind. The Azami still on the site. Ryda kinda trying to swing that, and goodness gracious, it's a miss! What? Look at this impact! Oh my goodness, that's so unfortunate if you're an Owl. I think at the same time, a little bit of sloppy gameplay from KSU coming into this. Now, I think a lot of these swings becoming very contested by U of M-Flint and turning out to be a lot less whiffs, a lot more precise shots from U of M-Flint, and I think at the end of the day, that Azami grenade might be KSU losing a little bit of confidence here. I think U of M-Flint making a really good showing and saying, hey, sure, it did go 6-1 last game, but this is a new map. And we are absolutely not backing down here. I think KSU making a lot of very solid plays and is super, super important to how U of M-Flint, of course, has to adapt because they are providing a kind of plan and skill set that is really challenging U of M-Flint clearly. But at the same time, we do see U of M-Flint making a lot of very solid adjustments. And now, round 6, plenty of things to do. We got left click on the blitz, and that's enough to make me excited for this round. Goodness gracious. We do see the Azami kind of block off this hard breach as Sido does, in fact, try and clear Geisha. One behind boxes, and still not going to be entirely aware of where that Azami is. the nitro cell coming out, and left click going to be taking a lot of damage right off the bat. UM-Flint gets a pick. She left me upside down on the angle. Zap with another one, finding the Warden from behind 4v2. Ying landing onto the B site. UM-Flint playing very, very methodically now, slowing it down a little bit. Left click going to be looking for this B site. And the blitz. Wow, taken out by the MAC-10. Might have been a angle issue, and Sido going to be the last one alive in a 1v2 here.
Keeper deployed. We have some time. Keeper successfully deployed.
Yazami deployed. Sido looking for drum.
Strikes through. Deployed.
Looking for a swing that will benefit him. Not going to challenge from a typical angle. Finds the Yazami 1v1. The defuse. Oh! Plenty of opportunities to return here. UM-Flint right on that defense, and now able to use what they learned in that attacking side. Able to make use of that and really kind of push this counter-offensive.
Reload. ATS up. Wall secured. Wall fortified.
That going to be looking here, covering office up. As the exhibition hall bomb site is just going to be a super open playing field here. UM-Flint, lots of angles for flanks, but also lots of angles to get caught out by the enemy team. So I think really trying to play lockdown is big, but I love seeing the SAS shotgun from left click. Actually, a lot of damage on Baby Exploder. I think a very solid spawn peek from somebody here. UM-Flint already starting off with a slight advantage.
Deploying my pen.
That with the Azami kind of blocking off once again that same reinforce. There's a lot of pressure. Zat trying to move away. 5v4. Sido playing very close to this on black here. Swinging out on the door, trying to get a pre-fire there. Nothing too lucky. You left me. Repositioning here. Ida finds one. Left click pretty close. Sido with the kill on pause there. Still holding very solidly. Sido with the reinforcement and left click. Taking out that buck. Rido with one. 4v2. She left me caught from behind. As it's the double commit. Goodness gracious, Sido with the kill. It is left click actually opening up the area for a little bit more Mira viability. Gonna be looking right outside exhibition room onto those that open area, kind of towards Shrine. Here's left click with a little bit more overview towards the A site, opening up the outside, just giving a lot of angles to holy moly. That with a gorgeous kill to begin the round. 5v4, just playing super aggressive, playing right to KSU, keeping the line close, and Seidel with another kill. UM-Flint 5v3 still up on the advantage here, and I think right up playing a little bit closer to where KSU might be pushing. Left click with another one. 5v2 KSU crumbling. The Lion gadget coming out. Seidel continue to move through this bathroom. Left click caught out, and with the refrag. Oh, Zat with the finish, and it's 1v3 immediately. Going to be once again continuing to play with this confidence and also making sure doesn't get too far ahead of them. They need to kind of push in and continue that same gameplay that we come to expect from them, especially when it came to that last round. Just super methodical, holding these angles, getting those retakes, and it's big. KSU slipping quite a bit.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to insertion.
And y'all better be nice to the KSU viewers. I swear. I swear. Okay? Be nice. Be nice.
Welcome men deployed. Reloading. Setting up.
Okay? The UM-Flint team doesn't have to be. I mean, they, you know, within reason. They are shooting guns at each other, so.
We are protected. Reloading.
That with a pick on the ace, going to withdraw. UM-Flint up in the 5v4. The Ash ringing through the building. That's a actually, I don't think they did get the ace. That was a jackal pick, actually. Zat here's one, at least in the exhibition hole. Zat gets one and withdraws a little further here. Going to wait for the enemy to try and challenge. UM-Flint up to Zat. Finally gets locked in, but she left me with a bit of a frag there. Going to continue to push this one in. Or B2. She left me, gets caught out. Norwave pushing through drum. Left click, holding back here. Challenging this one on drum. Thatcher looking close. Baby Exploder looking to try and take left click out from the longer angle here. 50 seconds on the clock. UM-Flint. Title, lots of shots on the enemy. Baby Exploder falls. UM-Flint needing to play this one slower. The vert from Narwave. Ryder ready for the refrag. Lots of shots on target, but not going to be quite enough as UM-Flint continues to play for the plant here. 20 seconds on the clock.
Attackers drop the defuse.
Ryder with the kill. Once again, you know, I mean, we've seen these leads get turned around, and I think UM-Flint, once again, looking for that consistency, looking to continue to push the attack, continuing to stay in the zone. I think relatively, when it comes to playing more conservative, once they make a very, very successful offensive play, and I think these offensive plays have gone gorgeous. I think Zat with some of these first picks, unbelievably important, and getting a lot of space for UM-Flint and making a big impact, I think, for absolute sure. But the thing that I am most excited for is the Sido smoke, because goodness gracious, can this man use this shotgun? I really do. She left me finds one. Mine hiding on the peak. She left me not going to challenge entirely. Not going to want to get shot out there. Did get the damage, and we take those. Pause pushes up Black. UM-Flint needing to play a little further. Looking for the angle. Sido getting caught a little bit in some gunfire. Massive push here from KSU. Vida. Lots of shots on target. Pause. Falling there. Sido. Continuing to push in. Baby Exploder with the push and the refrag from She Left Me playing. Gazer, excuse me, is now still alive there after the push. Baby Exploder does take out Sido. Zat and She Left Me for the 2v3. Bomb plant coming through. She Left Me finds one, and it's a 2v2 before you know it. Baby Exploder downed. Oh, and pause with the double kill. With the mutes. Still playing with the SAS shotgun. Do love seeing that left click with the mirrors once again.
Bomb located by attackers.
Zat going to be playing Shrine here. Alright, pulling back over to Black, looking for the spawn kill.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
And we don't take it this time, but She Left Me does get out there, takes out the enemy drone. So will Mai punching through. Baby Exploder taking a little bit of damage from something. I think having being repelled over the bandit. Gonna get caught. A little bit of damage there. Vida catches one out on exhibition. Double commits with the nitro cell. Zat gets another kill. 5v2 and go flawless round to close it out. Holy moly. All right, 1-1 in the current series. Goodness gracious. That round just closed that much faster.